My name is Mercedes Tyler, and I am 20 years old. I'm a junior at Sacramento State.
A dance major.
Mark, and I'm 20 years old. Well, I'm studying international business because I want to do business in China. Jeff Emmerling, 24.
I'm Brooke, and I'm 21.
Dimitri, and I'm 27.
I'm Alex Hassan, 20.
Brian Cormier, I'm 19.
Scott Borges, and I'm 22.
Erin, and I'm 22.
Cameron Mossbarger, and I'm 28.
My name's Tony, and I'm 23 years old.
It's Charlie, and I'm 24.
My name is Marina, and I'm 20 years old.
Dan Roberts, and I'm 22.
Lisa, 55.
Dylan G. Waits, and I'm 20 years old.
Ed, over 60.
My name is Brennan Horn. I'm 27. I work at a hot dog stand.
I'm Daryl Young. I'm 46.
Something I've always wanted to do is go to every single continent.
I've always wanted to say to someone, "Are you out of your mind?" But I've never felt that was appropriate.
I've always wanted to take a year off and travel around the world by myself.
Wow. Right, because, okay, so this is what I said.
Travel the world.
A lot of stuff I'd like to say to my daddy that I haven't seen in like 8 years.
I always wanted to tell my mama I love her very much, and I didn't get to tell her because she passed on me.
I can't think of anything that I haven't already said.
I've always wanted to get a better job. I'd like to say to my dad that I'm sorry that things didn't work out, you know.
I haven't been able to meet LeBron James.
I haven't been able to meet Kobe Bryant, you know.
I want to learn how to surf.
That's
Cool.
I've never jumped off a building before. I always wanted to do that.
I always wanted to go back to school.
I wanted to skydive.
I would want to be a doctor.
I'd like to be a famous writer. Why haven't I? Still looking for the right words.
Doing enough stupid things. I don't know. To be honest, like not taking the chances that I should have.
I wish I could travel more.
Travel. Always wanted to travel outside the States.
I want to go to a Notre Dame game, football game.
Oh yeah, I like to travel the world for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go to Australia probably.
Travel more.
Okay.
Well, I wanted to be a graphic designer.
I've always wanted to go, like, base jumping.
Play to a huge crowd.
We need a huge crowd first.
I don't know. Move out.
I wish I would have taken 3 years of Spanish in high school.
I want to go to the Himalaya Mountains, and I want to skydive.
Travel the world.
I've always wanted to run a marathon, and I've never done that because I don't have enough discipline.
Base jumping.
Oh, well, I'm still waiting to do it. I mean, I'm going to wait till my kids are grown, and then I'm going to do other things. You know, I think there's different stages in your life, and you do different things in different stages of your life. Yeah. So I'm excited to see what the next stage will happen. Excuse me, I have a boiling water bath I need to unplug.
Good, nothing.
Nothing?
No, it's all working out.
Cool. Most things I just do or say.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I wish I could have been more open about what I really wanted to do in my life than follow a certain path that's, some people already set out for you, know.
Right, yeah.
I'd probably get to spend time with my dad, if anything, because he passed away when I was 3.
I think what I'm thinking at that time, I think what to say, what to do, I guess I think to do would be to travel around the world.
I'm not pretty much say anything I want.
If I say I don't like someone, if I say I don't like you, give a trip.
I want to go to Barcelona.
Okay.
That'll be fun. Yeah.
Go over on the sailboats.
Go bungee jumping.
Skydiving.
I always wanted to say, would you go out on a date with me?
Well, I've never been able to tell my teacher to his face how much he sucks at teaching.
To be you, to not worry about what other people think about you, and to just try to get as comfortable in your own skin as possible because you'll be living in it for a long time.
Just go to school, you know. If you graduated high school, go to college. That's the best thing you can do.
Never fold on the flop. Always look up. No matter how the chips are down, they'll always come back up.
Stay in school.
actually listen to your parents because they actually know what they're talking about. When you're young, like, you don't realize that, you know, your parents are actually right about stuff. Like, they've been through the same stuff you go through.
Make the most of the time that you have here on Earth.
Pay attention in your history class.
Life's hard, so get used to it early.
Take every day like slow. Don't just try and rush into it because it's not what everybody make it seem like.
Keep your health and keep in college and do what you love, the money will follow.
Save for the future.
Not to be so stereotypical. Network with people and be nice to everybody because, you know, if you're nice to everybody, you know, they'll like you, so.
Explore.
Stay in school.
Just be yourself. I think a lot of people are trying to change a lot.
Do what makes you happy. Make sure that where you go in life is driven by what you personally want to do and not by maybe monetary value or something like that.
Oh, it's a crazy world, I guess. Don't procrastinate.
Finish your education early and go as far as you can.
Don't get into debt. I don't think a lot of people realize what's going to happen until you guys leave college and then really realize when the bills come due.
Really think with your head.
At least most parents, the good parents, they know what they're talking about.
To live life to the fullest.
Higher education is not always for everybody, and that's okay, as long as he graduates from high school.
Stay in school.
I remember I didn't get to go to some schools I wanted to go to originally for colleges, and it was kind of like discouraging. But then after a while you realize, like, there are certain things that don't happen the way you want, it's okay. Like, it's not as traumatic as you think. You get over it. There's other better things, other opportunities.
Be straightforward. Be honest. Don't hold back.
Just become very familiar with all the new technology that's coming out.
Stay familiar with new technology.
Don't forget to get a job.
I guess family is the most important thing, I guess would be.
Prioritize right. Don't put partying and whatnot. Like, don't put instant satisfaction as opposed to working hard to get satisfaction later.
To have fun with life. Don't take it too seriously because you're gonna fuck it up anyway. So sorry if I can't.
Don't be over anxious.
Don't be afraid to fail. Go for it.
Grit your teeth and take the hits because it does get better. You know, just keep going forward and don't let the drama get to you.
Go to school. Maybe look out for yourself more.
Take every opportunity available to you, and don't let opportunities go by simply by your inaction. If you're not sure what to do, try 3 different things and find the one that you like. So rather than be so worried about doing the right thing, do something. And if it's the wrong thing, heck, it's kind of like putting the couch in your living room. If you don't like it where it is, you just move it. About little things. Important things like relationships, then you take your time.
Yeah, okay.
Couches and jobs and even where to go to college, you know. If you're not happy, you can always move the couch.
That's a tough question.
Do I have a minute to think, or?
Wow.
Be anything.
It's pretty broad.
Oh, that one's hard.
Oh wow.
That's a hard one.
That's a hard one.
It's kind of hard to think of on the spur of the moment.
Yeah.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that kind of question at all.
Shows how much people are willing to open up. Like, people were worried when we told them our questions in the class that, like, it would be way too personal.
I don't know, like, how often are you asked to give advice?
Like, the one interview me and Monica got was when a woman had a baby who was 9 years old, who had a kid, and she was there at college. And then, like, the hot dog guy, how he was like, I just want to say sorry to my dad, and he's cleaned up and he admitted something very personal that he overcame. or stuff like that. It just seemed like they were proud of themselves.
Like it's really people's openness. It's like their levels of openness, and that was like what Jody said. It's interesting to see what people have gone through. I think our goal was to allow people to say what they've never been able to say before.
How was it with the diversity of our group?
We definitely realized that people do approach you differently when it was just Jill and I. People were a little bit less. I feel like we looked more frigid. And then we got Hope, and she was like the icebreaker.
Too bad you're not wearing that jacket today.
Yeah, there was a little issue about clothing and what people thought was normal. So that was nice to know.
Yeah, because at first, for the first interview, I was with Jody and Malika, and we had a really easy time getting interviews, and people were really relaxed. And then when Jill and Lucy came back, because I couldn't get any interviews, I went with them, and they were both wearing really fashionable, really.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Really kind of severe looking jackets.
Stiff.
And it scared people off. People had a harder time stopping and talking to us before I made Jill take off her jacket. Lucy didn't, but
I took off my tiara.
Yeah, she
I think
took
that
off
helps.
her tiara, which helped. So that was interesting to see kind of the difference in race. People felt more comfortable around me, Jody, and Malika than they did around Jill and Lucy.
We had a lot more success with men than women.
Definitely.
So I don't know what it was though. I was kind of iffy about approaching a woman.
Yeah, I felt less secure about approaching a woman because I felt like I would have a higher chance of being rejected. Men seem to be more easygoing and willing to stop and take time out of their day to talk to you for a minute. That's true.
What happened with the writing down of things? Our original highlight.
Our original plan was to have people write down their answers and then hold them up for the camera. But it didn't work out so well because people wanted to talk to us more than just write it down.
And also when you're looking at script, you don't get the same feeling. If you just have a sign that says something, it's cool because you have no idea what the background or the age or whatever it is. But when you're talking to someone, you get to see them and you get a clearer picture of who they are and you feel like you know them more. There's more of a connection when you're physically talking to someone than just having a piece of paper with script on it.
What kind of people did you guys avoid talking to?
The people who looked like they had no intention of stopping, that were just in go mode.
The people who saw us and started walking faster.
I think what I learned most about this is that you really can't judge people on what they look like or what they do. You have to talk to them.